Raidernation, it's your boy Graphk Raider, man, host of the Oaklosvegas podcast, back with another quick video. If this is your first time being here, please think about hitting that subscribe button. Also, wipe them feet, meaning hit them thumbs up. Shout out to Sam Munson of PFF.com. They just dropped an article a few days ago. I was doing some surfing through the net and found this, man, to be actually pretty interesting. NFL's 2022 edge rusher rankings by tiers. Okay, so we know we have two great pass rushers on our defense, Max Crosby and Chandler Jones, but you would be kind of shocked to see where they placed one and the other. All right, we'll do this. By tier one, this is Defensive Player of the Year candidates. Number one, TJ Watt, I agree. Two, Myles Garrett, I agree. Then it gets a little tricky. Three, Khalil Mack, he's up there in age. Four, Micah Parsons, he only had 1 year. You know, he was a rookie last year, but he did play good, actually played great at two different positions for the Dallas Cowboys. Joey Bosa at 5, Max Crosby, our star defensive end, at 6, and Nick Bosa at 7. Me personally, I have Max Crosby. This may be Raider bias, ahead of Joey Bosa and Micah Parsons and Khalil Mack. I would throw Max Crosby at 3 at this point. He led the league in pressures last year with over 100. Like I said, Micah is only coming off of his rookie year. He's still young. Who's to know he won't fall into that sophomore slump? Khalil Mack, up there in age, he is not who he used to be. Yes, he can still play the run very well, and he can get to the quarterback here and there, but injuries has hampered his career these past few years. Joey Bosa is the Chargers, so I'm not going to put Max Crosby behind him at all, period. You know what I'm saying? But the list, I get it. It makes sense, right? And Max Crosby coming off this big contract extension that he got, well-deserved as well. It's good to see him in tier one. But, you guys, a little shocking, right? They go tier 2, young rushers with huge potential. Tier 3, injury and other concerns, which Daniel Hunter, Carl Lawson, Randy Gregory, other guys fall into that category. Tier 4 is underrated veterans, the Cam Jordans of the world, DeMarcus Lawrence, Eric Armsteads, the list goes on. Then you got tier 5. This is declining forces, right? Where they have at 22, Von Miller, and 23, Chandler Jones. And they say this about Chandler. Chandler Jones' run defense is falling off, but his past 2 predominantly healthy years featured pass rushing grades of at least 87.7, and he recorded double-digit sacks in each. He can still get after the quarterback, but at this point in his career, he may have sacrificed his ability to be an all-around player to maintain that level. His PFF run defense grade was just 40.4 last season. I still think that Chandler Jones is good against the run, and I think he's going to prove that this year. You know, we went out and got a bunch of defensive tackles, and I'm going to be real. Chandler Jones really hasn't had a great partner on the other side to play the other edge. You know what I mean? With him and Max, I think they're going to make each other's lives a lot easier. I get the declining forces. Yes, he's up there in age, and I would put him in the same category as Von Miller, but the Jerry Hughes and J.J. Watts of the world, the Melvin Ingram is in that category. I got to PFF. You guys are low-key bugging right here, man. I would at least put Von and Chandler Jones, even though Von has dealt with injuries himself, but he's still very valuable to each team that he's played for, in tier 4. You know what I mean? Come on, man. But shout to PFF. I love this, you guys. Check out the article if you get a chance to. 2022 Edge Rusher Ranking Tiers. It is on PFF.com. Check it out. Let me know down in the comments section. What do you guys think about this? Max Crosby, tier 1, potential Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Tier 5, declining forces. Chandler Jones, where they say he is not that great force against the run that he once was, but he can still get to the quarterback very much so at 32 years old. Let me know, man. Love y'all, nation.